Good afternoon. We're looking at the Coleman 10x12 Hex portable screen tent. And I ordered this from Amazon. It came about 2 weeks ago. Set it up right away. Setup is pretty simple. You have two people the first time unpacking this and everything. I'd plan to allow 20 to 30 minutes to really get it all set up and going. In the future, you may be able to you do the setup faster than that, but really by the time you get the canopy all on, you get all the straps done, and you get the stakes in and everything, give yourself somewhere in that ballpark of time. So this is designed to be more of a portable gazebo as opposed to some of the fixed ones that you can put in your yard that are custom and thousands of dollars, or even the more aluminum panel type of ones that are fairly common, that often, I've looked at some of those, they're often about $800, $1,000, maybe $1,200. And so this is a fifth of that price or less, depending on your exact Amazon price on it. It's a pretty good deal. They suggest not leaving this up for months at a time, but they do mention that's mainly because of the UV exposure can damage the material if it's just blasted in the sun over time. Well, mine's in a lot of shade here, so I'm going to take my chances, leave this up for the summer because we're enjoying it so much. In terms of how sturdy it is, we had a windstorm just over a week ago. We had wind gusts over 50 miles an hour. We had several pretty decent-sized branches get snapped off and come down. And luckily none of them actually hit the tent, but just that level of wind blowing against it, no problems at all. I didn't even have these guy lines tied up, which they do direct you to do to run these out to stakes. I actually have a series of the stakes I put through the inside feet and on this outside tie down for the screen, and that actually used up all the stakes that I got with mine. So I'm not quite sure if there were supposed to be more stakes or if they recommended using those in a different position. Actually, that wasn't clear to me, but it's worked out really perfectly for us to do it just like that. So it's turned out to be very sturdy, like I said, with that windstorm being our big test. So let's take a look at the door. We're looking at what's the front of it for our setup here, and then right behind us on the opposite side is another door. So let me show you the zipper works. This is starting at the bottom here. I have one side of this with a loop. I have it staked down just to make this easier to pull against without having to hold it or anything. I'm going to zip this up. That gives me enough space to walk through easily. Just duck on through and then close it back down. Right here, I've just put a little clip up here to prevent this from being easily and accidentally unzipped when it's pulled up all the way. Some people may want to unzip it to have a wider opening, and then this just slides over. So I just did that because for us it's more convenient just to partially unzip this and slip in and out. So here you can see the metal frame. This comes as one piece, and you just basically pull it apart and you kind of slide it up, lock it up into its positions. Once you get it there, then you raise these legs, you notch these up, and then you lock them into a position. No tools required, you just do it by hand. It's very sturdy metal tubing, a very, very firm feel to it. And I think these feet are all hidden, but these have a you can see it. These have a metal foot that comes out of them, and then there's a spike stake that comes with them, and that's driven right through the hole in the metal foot to give this some support then. In terms of the room that's in here, it was roomier than I expected. These are really kind of large. I really like these chairs. They're kind of large, clunky chairs. They're big, and they lean back, and so they take up a lot of room. But we have a standard 4-foot patio table in here. We have 5 chairs in here. We have a couple extra tables. There's enough room to function. We can push the chairs in and out and have space. You can get up to the table. So it works out very well. So a family of 4 or 5 people in here would be no problem supporting that at all comfortably. This top has been fully waterproof for us through several rainstorms now, and I have a little light clipped in here. That's not an approved outdoor light, so I'll let you use your own discretion as to how you handle your wiring and what you leave outside. I'd definitely be careful with that if you don't have outdoor rated stuff, even though, like I said, this has proved to be waterproof so far. But that's worked out really nicely for us. Just pop a little light up there, and then we sit out here in the evenings when it's normally so buggy we couldn't possibly sit outside. And we're like 98% bug free in here. It's like you look at the ceiling here, and I don't know if you can see this on the video, but there are a number of bugs running around the top of this on the outside, but the inside, I see just like a bug here and there, and I think most of those have probably gotten in, just as the door has been open. Otherwise, there are some spots where the way it's sealed is just between these two pieces by being, fairly tight to each other. So, there's spots that mosquitoes could squeeze in, but so far I've not found that to really be, a big source of incoming bugs. So overall, extremely happy with the product. For the price point that it's at, putting it up in our backyard here has allowed us to enjoy a lot of time in the backyard and sitting out here for a lot of meals that otherwise would have been just totally miserable because the food would have been covered with flies. We would have been getting eaten alive by these mosquitoes, and now we can come out here in peace any time of day or night and enjoy our backyard, which we've had this nice backyard setup we've made for several years with our extra plants, and everything is just the way we like it, and the mosquitoes come out and then they just ruin it. We can't enjoy it. But this has given us the ability to enjoy the backyard again without any chemicals and sprays or any other stuff like that. You just come out here and zip us up in the tent, and away you go. So in terms of water coming in, the only thing I was going to say is if you did have a driving rain and you have the cushions out by the edge there, you're going to probably get those a little bit wet. So if I know there's rain coming, I've just stacked those cushions right up onto the center table, and that has kept them totally dry. So that's worked out very nicely that I don't have to drag the cushions and such back into the house every time as well. So if you did enjoy one of these for your backyard, just follow the link below this video and onto Amazon and go ahead and order one. Like I said, mine came in just a couple days. Shipping shipped out real well, no problems with the packaging, and we're really enjoying the purchase. So hope you'll enjoy one too. Thank you.